Yeah,
just a little
lead role.
Just a little bit. Well, it's a great message to be giving on Easter Day, that's for sure, and it's bringing it to be relevant so we can all relate to it. So where are you all from?
South Africa.
South Africa.
Yeah, mostly South Africans.
And he's Mexican.
Mexican.
South African.
Oh, those
Samoan. Okay. So when are you getting together to do this again before Easter? You get one more try, one more go?
We must do a few more practices.
A few more practices, yeah. It's a huge commitment, but it's great. What you're doing is great.
Will they be ready in time for Easter? I hope so. But it goes to show that Easter can be practiced by anyone, anywhere.
Thank you for the cross.
St. Elizabeth's lays claim to a community as diverse as any you'll find in New Zealand. It seems a real cultural melting pot of races and traditions coming together without any distinction to celebrate Easter in heartfelt ways. Along with usual services and music, another group at this church will be presenting at Easter, but singing a very different tune. A community of Assyrian Christians has found a home here, keeping their ancient traditions very much alive, with Easter songs belonging to a 2,000-year-old faith.
So you're all from Iraq?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you all came here during the Hussein rule. How important is it for you to keep this language going and the understanding of your culture in this very foreign land?
Well, it's really important to keep it up because basically this is our culture, and if we don't speak the language or we forget it, that means our kids won't do it, and then that's it, we extend. But it's really important for us to actually keep on learning that and keep on knowing how to read and write and read fluently and be in a choir and all the cultural stuff, because otherwise it's lost.
So we need to stop and think carefully.
With half a dozen or more different nationalities at St. Elizabeth's, this church has opened its doors to help many preserve their rituals and faith in a foreign land.
I think the community is multicultural, and the church should always reflect the community it's in. And so we, in many ways, reflect that community. The Assyrian input that you've experienced from Iraq are refugees from Iraq, and they arrived here about 15 years ago. Their priest knocked on my door and said, could we hire the church? And I said, no, you can't hire the church, but you can use it whenever you like. And he said, well, what do we pay? And I said, nothing. I said, it's God's house.
Worked so well.
God has.
Thanks, Ninos. So Ninos, this is new for me. You're part of this Anglican St. Elizabeth Church in Clendon.
Yep.
Yet you run a community here, or lead a community here that's Assyrian, from the Assyrian Church. So what is that church?
Well, the Assyrian Church is a very, very old church. We believe that we were the first Middle Easterns who believed in Jesus, even before Jesus Christ started, after his death and resurrections. We actually believed in Jesus.
So the way that you worship then has a lot to do with keeping that culture alive, would that be right?
Yeah, that's right. A lot of our services is towards the Assyrian culture, and also it's about Christianity, obviously. So it's mixing that, and the things that we do in our youth groups and our community here is to try to keep the young generations in these traditions and keep them to remember their traditions and so on, and keep them close to the church.
And as well as hosting neighbourhood Assyrians in Clendon, St. Elizabeth's believes in bringing Easter to the wider community too, by organising events and activities such as this one in Manukau's Telstra Event Centre. On Shrove Tuesday, the day before Lent, anyone with an attitude and a pan joined in the fun, proving that Easter really is open to all.
Well, it's been great meeting so many inspiring people on my journey towards Easter. I'm taking away some things that fill me with great hope and delight through the individuals and communities I've met. People who have changed the world around them and seen faith and renewal in their lives.